Wubba-lubba-dub-dub, motherfuckers. What is going on, everybody? It is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades, with the Pharaoh Mile, Common Urban. Welcome back to another awesome fucking video. And today, this is going to be part 29. Yes, this is part 29 of my build of the 1/350 scale model of the DKM Bismarck by Revell, with detail inside by Pontos. And it is a fucking milestone video for the build. And before I begin, I just want to give a big fucking shout out to all of you guys, my viewers and my subscribers, for sticking around watching this shit. The reason why I fucking do it is for you guys, and also a special shout out to several of you guys, including my good friend Jerry Bourget. He is working on the USS Enterprise from Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. That's going to be an awesome fucking build indeed. Jeff Donahue, over at Jeff Donahue Scale Modeling. He's got some really cool shit going up, and I'm hoping he starts working on his 1/350 scale Arizona pretty soon. I was kind of jonesing to see him starting on that shit again, so. And of course, my good friend Ed over at Models and Beer, he has been working on several fucking projects, including his 1/200 scale Arizona. It's looking fucking fabulous. So Ed, doing a fucking amazing job on that shit. And I also like to give a big shout out to the Bill Drat. He's got some pretty cool shit over his channel. You guys should check him out. And trying to think about, oh, Paul. Yeah, his name's Paul over at Plastic Monkey Models. He's got a model of the Japanese aircraft carrier slash cruiser Mogami, and it's looking pretty fucking awesome too. And finally, his name is Jim over at Jim's model room, and he's building the 1/200 scale Iowa from Trumpeter out of the box, and it's looking really fabulous. Oh, and finally, I forgot Mr. Bravo at Mr. Bravo's workbench. He is building the 1/350 scale HMS Belfast by Trumpeter, and it's looking fucking sweet. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys are all doing fucking well, and let's go ahead and dive into part 29. Da 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 da. That's right. I have been primering the Bismarck to get her ready for paint, which the paint is coming, guys. Like I said in my birthday review, my 30-second birthday review video, my mom did order me the Kriegsmarine paint set from Scale Colors. It's coming, and when it does come, I'll do a review of it, and then we will jump right in and start painting the beast made of steel. Anyway, literally everything you fucking see here literally took about 4.5, 5 days to primer, because I had to wait for days that were pretty warm, because it was either been too fucking cold, too fucking wet, or fucking cold and wet. And it was just a bunch of bullshit. So, first thing I did primer was all these sprues of photo etch, so that when I get around to putting them together, all I have to do is just paint them on the sprue, whatever color they need to be, cut them out, fold them, and install them on the ship. So that's what I did basically with my 1/400 scale Titanic, with the rest of the etch that I did not use automatically on the ship and paint later. Then I just did it that way, and it came out really well that way. So, and by the way, if you guys want to know what kind of primer I'm using, it's this shit right here. It's Rust-Oleum Universal Bonding Primer. Bonds to any surface, and trust me, this shit bonds to anything. It even fucking bonds to your skin. It's crazy. Firmly bonds top coat to difficult surface for the ultimate finish, and this shit is fucking awesome. So if you guys want good primer that will stick to anything, Rust-Oleum Universal Bonding Primer. Anyway, I've got all the single mount machine guns. There we go. All the single mount machine guns are primered and ready for paint and installation. The 150mm barrels and their blast bags are ready. Now they're all primered and ready to go. Those little fuckers were hard. Now for the barrels, I stuck all the barrels into a fucking piece of cardboard and primered them that way. Everything else I just taped onto a cardboard and sprayed. If you want to know how the fuck I did it, those are ready to be painted and installed. And of course the barrels and blast bags for the big guns, along with rafts and other little shit that will be used on the ship later on. Those are all primed and ready to go, along with the tie-offs and the bits that go on the main deck. They're primed and ready for paint, and the other miscellaneous strong brass parts. They're ready for assembling, paint, and installation. And of course, searchlights, paravangs, searchlights, paravangs, cable reels, and more guns. They're all ready for they're all ready for fucking paint and detailing and final assembly onto the ship. And of course, I did the secondary turrets. They're all primered and ready. The searchlight deck, which goes right there, is ready for paint and installation. The 4 big guns, Anton, Bruno, Caesar, and Dora, they're all fucking finished, ready for action. The 2 Eldorado AR-196 float planes, the one that goes in the hangar and the one that goes on the catapult ready for launch, they're ready for paint and ready. And of course all the boats, every one of these little fucking boats. If I could get the fucking zoom in. See? They're all fucking ready to go. And of course the entire upper structure of the ship. And no, it's not glued together, guys. If I can zoom in. There we go. See? A lot of fucking detail. Lots of fucking detail. See? And it's all... I can pull this whole thing apart, make it individual pieces so I can paint it and detail it and put it back together the way it needs to be to go onto that. And speaking about that, I had to finish some fucking work on this hull before I could primer it. Like I had to install the GHG, which is the underwater sonar listening device. I installed that, well I actually poked it in with the template, both on the starboard side and the fucking port side. And of course, that little hole there, that little hole there is the fucking torpedo listening microphones. And of course there's the bung spire pipe, or the cover, if I can get to zoom in. Come on. There. The bung spire, and of course the things, whatever, the sonar detection. And of course some more stuff for the ship, like listening devices that were on the bottom of the ship, like the receiver and the transmitter. And these little tiny holes, if you see them along the hull, those are all the scuppers, the pipes that lead from drainages along the main deck out to the sides of the ship. And I installed them all in the correct fucking spots. And the 2 holes in the stern are for the smoke. There'll be canister smoke going holes in the deck there, and it'll come out those holes there so the ship can make a, you know, kind of basically smoke her way out to escape. And of course, after I added all those fucking details and shit into her hull, I cleaned everything up and I primered it, and she looks really fucking good. Of course there's the bottom. Of course all those added details, they really do help. And of course that putty really did help around those joints. Really hit everything. You can see those scuppers in detail, the microphones, the acoustic arrays and shit. And of course you can see all the detail, like around the barbettes. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And the only thing left I have to fucking primer is shit like the flag, the signal flag deck. I need to get that done. the cranes, but I gotta get drill bits to finish those cranes. These 37mm cannons, I get drill bits to put the barrels on and primer and paint them. And of course the 105mm guns, I gotta drill their breeches and put the barrels in, primer them, get them painted, and I can install them into their rotating carriages. Get that shit done. And the next thing will be ready now be for paint. Like I said, when the fucking paint does show up, I will show you guys the paint set, my scale colors. I will unbox it for you, so you guys can fucking see what it is. And yeah, and after that we'll start painting. We'll work on the hull and get it done, and we'll work our way up. So yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome. Like I said, part 29 has been fucking, you know, the turning point. It's starting to turn into a ship, you know, like the beginning of the song. It's Bismarck by Sabaton, you know. From the mist, a ship is taking form. Well, the fucking ship is taking form, so hell yeah. So there you have it, guys. That is the latest update, part 29 of my build of the DKM Bismarck by Revell. I hope you guys fucking enjoyed the video. And if you have any fucking questions or comments about any of the shit I do or anything, leave them in the comment section below. If YouTube hasn't been a bunch of douchebags and fucking turned their comments off, please, I would love to hear from you. I really do. And if you're new to the channel, love the shit I do, hit that fucking subscribe button. Hit that damn notification bell. Never miss another video from yours truly ever again. Become a member of the Commoner's crew. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, guys, before the end of the fucking year. That'd be amazing. And until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying have smooth seas and clear skies. Happy sailing with all of you. God bless you all. Take care. Stay safe. Be yourselves. And, you know, Jesus and God both love you all very much. And I'll catch you on a warm trade wind where hell anyone knows. And let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. And Trump 2024, baby. Yeah.